Hi and welcome to Studio SN. My name is Sara Naumann and today I want to show you a really simple technique for combining perfect pearls with black gesso. The background of my card is a piece of cardstock painted with black gesso, then sprinkled with green perfect pearls to get this shimmery effect here in the center. It's a different way of using perfect pearls to create a background, and it's also really easy to do. So let me show you. I'm going to start with a piece of white cardstock, and this is not a glossy cardstock, it's a matte cardstock, and it's a pretty standard weight. So I need something that's sturdy enough to accept a wet medium, something that's not too wispy or lightweight. And then I'm also going to use some black gesso, and this is the Claudine Hellmuth Studio line of black gesso. And I love these little bottles because if you're like me and you're starting out with something like black gesso and you think, I don't know if I really need to have, you know, a great big tub of it, this is a nice way to get a kind of a sampler so that you can try it out and see if you like it. I have to say I used black gesso for the first time with this project, and now I'm kind of addicted to it. So I just squeezed it out from this little nozzle on here directly onto my cardstock, and then I'm going to take a paintbrush and just smooth this out. I'm not covering the entire piece of paper because I do want to leave a bit of that white border on there. You can see how thick and how dark and how black this is. Gesso is meant to prime paper and to provide a surface on which to add other medium or paint. So it is really total coverage, very, very dark. So the next thing I'm going to do while this is still wet is bring in my Sour Apple Perfect Pearls, tap this down. And perfect pearls are a mica powder, so they're very fine powder. And they've got a resin built in, so when they come in contact with wet medium like water or gesso, they will adhere to it. So you can see I'm just using the end of my paintbrush to tap this in, and I can add a little bit more if I want to. You can see how the perfect pearls will last you quite a long time. And then just set my brush aside, and I just need to let this dry. And when I dry this, after I dry it, then I want to really set the perfect pearls with just a quick spritz with Mr. Bottle full of water, and that will set everything so nothing will come off. And I can bring this back in, my original card, and show you it doesn't come off. It's on there with just a quick spritz of water. That will set it. So for the rest of my card, I kept everything else pretty simple on here. I matted this piece onto black cardstock and I wrapped it with some gold metallic embroidery thread. So I thought I added just a little bit of sparkle. The Thinking of You is from a set called Heartfelt Greetings from Hot Off the Press, and this little guy up here, I use that sentiment a lot. It comes in handy quite often. So I punched this out with a 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and then punched the same size circle from gold metallic cardstock. And rather than making a mat, I just sort of offset the two of them, so there's a little bit of a shadow effect here. This gold piece right here is a piece of shimmer sheets. And shimmer sheets are a mylar piece, and I'll bring in another piece. This is obviously not the same one. This is gold, and this is a green iris, I believe it's called. So you can see it's highly reflective. It's a mylar piece. It's basically plastic, super flexible. You can do lots of different things with it. I like to emboss these, and so I just put this one into my Cuttlebug script folder, ran it through my embossing machine, and then I get something that looks like this. So there's some raised texture, embossed texture on here as well. And I really like combining the shimmer sheets with the perfect pearls, because even though they're both shimmery and shiny, they complement each other really well. It's not like you end up with a very shiny or kind of blingy card that you sort of don't know where to look at first, or that's overwhelming. You can still get a really simple kind of minimalist design with this. So this is how to combine perfect pearls with black gesso for a shimmery card background. For more inspiration, please do stop on by my website at saranaumann.com. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.